Hi. Hi. First and foremost, I want to apologize for the delay in transmission today. This is your host, Damola Aribisala. I want to apologize once again for my numerous fans on this show. Yeah, right. Today I want to just quickly answer a few questions I received during the week as regards the number of blocks that will be laid set before the window level. Sorry, I'm starting with this today. It was Lanre from Austria that texted me during the week. He said he has just started a project in Ilorin. Was saying something else that he doesn't understand. The contractor was asking for 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 9-inch blocks. However, he was confused. This is the first time he's doing a project in Nigeria, and watching some of the videos, he just said, let me just contact me. So, okay, Lanre, if you're hearing us from Austria, I can tell you today, after the foundation has been laid, and then you've capped the foundation, and you've put the concrete, 3/4 granite, sharp sand, and cement to cap this up, and left it for about 2-3 days to dry up. Then you need 4 coaches of 9-inch blocks surrounding the 4 walls perimeter of the house or the foundation. That is, some people call it the German floor. After the German floor, then the next set of blocks to be laid is the one that will reach the first level of the window. Is 4 coaches, that is 4 layers of blocks. Right, I mentioned in one of my videos that you don't have to use 9-inch blocks throughout the construction of your house. You don't have to use 9 inches to save cost. Some people, if they are planning to rent the property out, to save cost and to maximize your money, you do not have to use 9-inch blocks. When it gets to the window level, okay, when you get to the area, I mean, if your contractor has already started the work, when they get to the point of creating the window from the foundation, they can use 6-inch blocks. 6-inch blocks cost less. 6-inch blocks in Nigeria today is 170 naira. In Lagos, other states it will be cheaper, maybe something less, but in Lagos 6-inch blocks is 170 naira. The 9 inches is 200 naira. So you can cut cost of 30 naira. You know how many blocks you're going to save, or how many the amount you're going to save on this. I want to use this opportunity to welcome our viewers. If you're just coming in, I could see 3 people just joining in now. How are you? How was your week? How's been your weekend? Some of you, whichever area you are abroad, you are in Dubai, in Canada. Some people are working today. You're welcome to the show. Okay, I think I've answered Larry's question. Someone also texted me. I can't remember the name of the gentleman from Canada. I've got quite a few fans in Canada. He said they were telling him of survey. He bought a land and they said he's going to do a survey. Yes, that is right. It all depends on how much they're going to charge you. When you buy a land, in order to cut out your own land, you need to survey. But let me warn you here, when they bring the survey confirmation to you, this is how it's going to look like in a pink form. If you look here, this area here is the size of your land. All right, I'm going to cover this. I don't want you to see the name of the owner of this. This area you see here has been surveyed as your own land. They survey your land out, and that's the measurement of your own land within the number of plots that is in the area where they are surveyed. So this is how your survey. It comes in this color, this pink color. You should get two types when they are being delivered. There is a cloth type at the back, right? It should be like this. Look at it again. A final survey printout is in a kind of bluish paint color, and they cut out your own land, and also the name of your name will be above here, and the address of the area and the local government will be above here. So if your contractor or someone is giving you something contrary to this, you should know that they are fobbed you off. That's 419. Okay, so your land will be cut out, and your architect or surveyor should be able to cut your land out. Okay, one more thing that you need to look out for in the survey when they are sending the survey to you. Obviously, at the bottom of the survey, you will see an imprint, a seal of approval of the local government. Chartered Surveyor Institute. Sorry to say, the Chartered Surveyor. They have a license. They are the one that always approve with the local government town planning. You will see it on the right bottom of the survey print. If you get a survey printout and it doesn't have a seal of approval at the bottom right or at the bottom left, some people have a logo, red seal of logo. Some surveyors, some charter surveyors, they have to emboss it and emboss. It looks like an emboss. When you touch it, it's raised. So if you don't get any survey print that comes like this, it is a fake one. So they will give you 4 copies, 2 with cloth at the back, and then 2 with a normal A4 print. They're all A4 sizes. Okay, so that is that about survey. Now, on the survey, still on the survey, different surveys. There is the one that you can, once they survey it, it's more expensive. If you go to the local government the next 3 days, it will appear that your land has already been in process or been processed. So your surveyor there are 2 different types of charges. There is the one, I can't remember the terms they call it. There is one that within a year, you will get the approval and you can start building your land. There is one express one which within 3 days it shows in land registry in the local government where you are. Okay, so that is that. Keep your question. Hello, Jeff. Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Oh, thank you. How are you today? I could see you just coming to the show. I just explained about the surveyor print. This is a sample of survey printout. If you are not familiar with this, don't let any contractor or any surveyor 2 times the original 4 original copies, 1 on a printout of A4. They are all A4, and then there are 2 other originals with cloth, brown cloth at the back. Okay, so to our friends that are just coming on the show, please keep your question coming. Keep your question coming. The land that we have at the moment is scrolling down the bottom of the screen here. Whichever one that you are interested, please boss me on my WhatsApp number +44 782 554 3535 +44 782 3535. We are trying to build people's hope on this channel. People have been messed up in the past. People have had their money being taken away under the pretext that they're going to do something for them. They're going to build houses for them. They're going to do this for them. In the end, the money disappear. The land, they don't get it. The house, they don't build it for them. And this has caused a lot of division in the family, a lot of division between husband and wife. Some people have borrowed money from their mortgages. Some people have lost their houses in the process. So our people that are doing this, they are not afraid. They don't have conscience. But I can guarantee you on this show, on this forum, we have, thank you, Jeff. On this show, we build people's hope. People who have gone down that route, who have committed a lot of several thousands to family members and they never get out of it. We are saying that yes, it does happen, but that doesn't mean that's the end of it. You can still give it a try. Abraham Lincoln tried several times before he became American president. And on this show, we raise people up, we raise people's hope, we build people's hope, we take them from where they have smashed them, we lift them up. So please, if you have already gone down that route, you have committed some money to family members or friends or uncle, and you never get anything back, that should not frustrate you. I know it could be frustrating. That should not kill your destroy your hope. Thank you. Please, what is the cost of German wood frame roofing on 2 flats apartment? Because I do not have much time today, I will suggest you text me. This is my number. This is the number you can text me on, and I will answer you. Sorry, bad spelling here. Bear with me 1 second. This is just text me, boss me on my number, WhatsApp number. No, nobody harass anybody here with unnecessary information that is not right, or I don't call people back on Facebook unless you call me. It's +44. Yeah, bear with me. 782 554 3535. Right. Okay. WhatsApp me there. Right. Sorry. Let me going back to what I was saying. A lot of people have gone down that rough path, but this time around, we will help you. We will lift you up. We will encourage you. You don't have to call them again. By the time you finish your property, by the time you build it, you just call them to come and do the ceremony for you. So last week we told you about Theresa May that went to Nigeria. We don't want a situation whereby we own our thing. We sat back. We're sitting on the fence, and foreigners, UK, Westerners, they're going back to Nigeria because there is so much great things happening in Nigeria now. Look at what's happening in Venezuela. I keep mentioning this. Look at what is happening in Italy. Immediately after the collapse of the bridge, the forex, everything started dwindling. Look at Turkey. The lira is fumbling because of the political impasse between Donald Trump and the president of Turkey. UK have their own problem as well. So it's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. So you are going to take advantage. Once there's a shift, some people make profit from a shift. God always make a shift for a certain purpose, for some people to take advantage of it. So if you take advantage of the shift, say for example, Nigeria is stable like money, forget about what the politicians are doing. From time immemorial, there will always be a landlord, there will always be tenant. There will always be a landlord, there will always be a tenant. So take advantage of the stability in Nigeria today. Forget about what has happened in the past. Beat yourself on the back and say, well, that has happened, I want to move on. It should be a catalyst for you to now say, well, obviously that has happened. I still have my life, I have my hope, and I will take a plunge. I've got a lady from Italy. She just contacted me. When I heard this lady's story, I was really stunned. The woman, poor woman, very gullible, doing her own thing, doing what she needs to do. She's been in Italy for 20 years. She's a good woman. She's very hardworking. She's raising her children the God-fearing way. She's going to work naturally. The husband is God-fearing. They're both hardworking. But our people will always be our people. They took money off them. They promised them heaven and earth. We're going to build a house for you. The woman went to borrow money in the bank. At the end of the day, they were planning to kill her. But the woman was actually made a vow that she's not going back to Nigeria anymore. She started following this whole... Thank you. It's Nigeria Property Center, level 4. It's like, oh, sorry, my friend from California. I don't understand this. Can you retype it again? It's the Property Center, level 4. I don't know of that. As far as my program is concerned, I can only talk for myself. I can't talk of that one at all. So let's be sincere. We're not going to go through people that have problems. We want to make people have the confidence of going to Nigeria and establish their own thing. They want to you could take advantage of what is going on, and if you have your money, buy one of the lands. Some people buy acres of land, they fence it up, and they ask people to farm on it. I told you of my cousin who bought 15 acres of land. Only God knows how many years his body is making serious money now. Serious money. Nigeria is a place where you buy a land today, the next 2-3 days, when you want to resell it, it's double your money. You don't have to sell it. You don't have to build on it. You can buy, like the ones of 200, 300, 400, 400,000. You can buy 5 plots. You can buy 10 plots. It doesn't cost much, but I can guarantee you, it's like you save your money. It's better than buying cars. I told you of the depreciation of cars. When you buy a car of 10,000, every year you lose 1,000 of whatever currency of the country where you are outside Nigeria. But land, you don't lose your money. You don't lose your money. Rather than losing money, it appreciates. So it's up to you. Take a quality decision, take a wise decision. Buy 1, buy 2, buy 3, buy 4, and then you're smiling. Like I told you, the next World Cup, how do you see yourself? The next World Cup is 2022. It comes fast and quick. Qatar is investing. People will be running up and down to travel to Qatar. You will be making your money in 4 years' time. So it's up to you, quality decision that you want to take. Keep your question coming. If I have time on this show, I will answer you. If not, you might have to boss me on my number. I'm a genuine person. I'm not a forwarder. I'm not after anybody's money, but I want people to remember me for the good things I'm going to do to their life through this show. So I want to show you something again. If you've never had a project in Nigeria before, now these are the documents. This is how to your architect will provide something like this for you. When your architect is drawing your building plan, if you don't have a good architect, we'll get you one. This is how they will program it, right? Bear with me. architect starts, they will do that's the layout of the area where you're buying land from. That is the area view and the layout of wherever you are purchasing your land from. Okay? And then when it starts that is the size of the land as the architect will do it. Okay? The architect will do it that way. And then it goes further. Okay, that's a photocopy of the survey there. Next, so I'm going to explain. That's the measurement of all the rooms and all the doors and all the windows and everything there. That if you have never done one before, this is what your architect. When we say you're going to do a building plan, that's the roof one. That's the roof there. Okay. Let me show it closely to you for you to see. All right. Right. If you've never done one before, that's how it looks like after you've done the survey. That's the front section. Well, this is the one that some of the videos that you've seen on my channel. That's how it was done. The front part of it, the back, a single bedroom and 2 bedrooms on the top, at the back, with the roof and the guttering. Okay, right. So you can see how it's been done there. So when your contractor is telling you what to do, you have an idea so that somebody will not fault you. That is it. Okay, right. I'm just showing you a few things. Yeah, you got to have things like this, right? Right. That's another section of the drawing. So when they do the drawing, they must give you this professional service. Okay, that's the back elevation or the back view. They will show you the front view, the side view, the left side view. Okay, that's another side view. Okay, of the one that you are looking on the channel. Okay, but they will produce 4 of these for you. Right. One of our guys also asked me during the week about the differences. Okay, right. Let me know. Maybe for next time I might come on that. When the window, the 4 coaches, the four blocks to the level of the window is done, and then you move on. After that, we do 5 more coaches to reach the lintel level. The last few video I did, I'll show you the lintel, 5 coaches, then the window which surrounds the window to the lintel level. And when you get to the lintel level, you do the lintel. We got the iron rods. The iron rods that is used for the lintel is 12 mm. Do not let your contractor fault you. You will need 12 mm of iron rod, depending on the size of the window. Majority of the standard window is 1.5 mm. Sorry, 1.5 meter. 1.5 meter is the window size. So when your iron welder wants to do the lintel, they will do at least 1 foot from each end of the window, above the window. So it will cut across where the frame of the window will be. And they will use 4 lengths, 1 length of 12 mm iron rod will be cut into 4 pieces, where they will use a ring. About each 1.5 meter of window, we have 6 rings to make sure that the concrete is well firm. Then at this point, the carpenter will come and board it with 1 inch by 12. I think I've mentioned it, I've shown inch by 12. Sorry, bear with me. Jeff, how many of that drawings booklet will someone get from the architect? Oh, thank you, Jeff. Minimum of 3. But please push for 4. Jeff, I hope you understand me. Please push for 4. The drawing, let me show you again. Sorry. I was able to push for 4 from my architect. Although, bear with me, let me see what, bear with me. Some of them have different information, please. Yeah. I think it's, 4. You need 4. I push for 4, but if it doesn't give you 4, if it gives you 3, it's all right. I would say you can push for 4. But if it gives you 3, so those drawings, they are for your kids. You get those once you have the survey, original survey in your hand. You have the drawings. You're as good. Your land is as good as gold. You can resell it. You can go ahead doing anything from within. So it's proof of, it's 80% proof of ownership. You're just waiting for the C of O. C of O's could take 5 years. Could take 10 years. So, but the good thing is that once you've done the survey, you got the receipt from the landowner, you done the survey, you got the building plans and everything approved. Yeah, the house is yours. So, like I was saying, the lintel, after the lintel, the inch by 12 wood. I don't have the samples of it, but maybe in the course of our live show, I'll bring you up, bring it back. So, once the lintel has been boxed, let me use this as illustration. The inch by 12 is about this, all right? It's about this width. So we have 2 of it, like this. So it goes like this, square like this, and okay, let me put it this way. Yeah, this is how it will be when it is boxed. It's square like this. It is square. I hope you're looking at my dark illustration. This is how the lintel will be square. So inside this lintel is 4 lengths of 12 mm rod, which we have. Sorry, that's square one. We get. This is inch by 12 on the right, inch by 12 on the left. So inside this, the welder will put 4 lengths of 12 mm. Okay, 4 lengths. Don't let them, Jeff. Don't let them use 3. Because I've seen people that they use 3, and because the owner of the house was not there, they cover because the owner cannot see what is inside the concrete. If you look at this shape now, this is above the window. Okay, let me put it in. Let me just do it properly. No. Jeff, I hope you're looking at me. This is square. This is a square. Sorry. This is square. Right? Inside this square, the welder will put, before putting it, we'll do it on the ground. Maybe next Sunday or during the week, I will do, sorry, bear with me. I think my battery of my camera is running low. Oh my gosh. Bear with me. If I get cut off, I will come back, okay? Hello. Thank you. What's it down? Hello. Aha. Thank you. Really sorry that sorry for the break in transmission. I've just been able to get the line back. Yes, sorry about this. There was a little bit of technical hitch along the line. So right, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. I'm back online now. Right. Sorry, it was a little bit of technical issues. I was discussing about the is it not? I don't know. Jeff Tyler. Why for? Emmanuel, is it not one? Okay. The illustration I was giving was the oh, thank you. Well, is one of those technical problems. I've just changed the camera now. It's unfortunate that this one is not as sharp as that one. Okay, bear with me. It's another one. So as I was saying, the illustration of the inch by 12 for the lintel. The lintel, when you want to do the lintel, there's two first and foremost, three of these. There will be one. There will be, okay, let me show you this now. There will be inch by 12 down, and there will be inch by 12 both left and right. This is to hold the concrete before they pour it. To hold the concrete both side left and right. So right into this bottom base, this base is where the welder, sorry, it's a bit not a very good, it's an illustration but not a very good material to show as the inch by 12. Okay, I believe you can see it now. Let me raise it up properly for the camera to see. So here is the three wood, the bottom, the middle bottom is the base that stretch across the two ends of the windows. Okay, it's two ends of the windows, right? This bottom, this one, right? Okay, right. So the welder we put 4 long rod, 12 mm rod. 12 mm rod in Nigeria today, it's advisable you buy. Oh, we're talking about the booklet. Oh, sorry. Okay, the booklet, it all depends on your architect. Sorry, Jeff, I'm putting that aside. The booklet for the architect, it all depends on the agreement and whatever money that you're charging your architect charge. My architect and the architect I always recommend for people make those 4 booklets of the building plans, the approved building plan for them. Okay. So like I was saying, going back to that, Jeff, I've moved on beyond that. We'll talk on phone more on that maybe during the week. So the fourth world, some welder are very clever, and they collude with bricklayer. If you are not there, if you don't supervise, don't do direct supervision of your project, they will use 3 lengths instead of 4 lengths, and they will ask you for 4 lengths. They put the money of the 1 length into the pocket, and they will ask the bricklayer to mix cement and granite and pour it and cover it. Obviously, when you come back to come and see the site, you can't tell them to break it. You don't know what is inside the concrete. So they are smart. They are very smart. Okay. Also, if you are going to do a project like that, you must make provision for water, supply of water for them in the site, to mix the granite, the sand, and the cement. Some people have some lucky project land that has water nearby, like the one that you see on the channel. The water we use there, we didn't purchase the water. We use the water that we generated from the site. Some people will do a small shed and sink a borehole. In Lagos today, depending on the topography of the land, some areas you can do a borehole for 100,000. Some areas you do a borehole of 200,000. But please, before you go ahead to commission a borehole to borehole specialist, please contact us on this show. Ask us questions on this show. Let us recommend you a good borehole driller. It doesn't have to be a big, highly mechanized, as long as they can generate clean water from the site. It is more advisable you let us know. Okay. So after the lintel level, after the concrete of the lintel has been done, you will now, after the lintel has dried up, you need to put at least 3 coaches. At least 2 coaches above the lintel. I don't have the diagram today. Maybe next Sunday or during the week, if I have chanced, I might try and show you how many number of bricks. But minimum of 2 coaches. 2 blocks on top of each other. Either by the window side, 6 inches. By the surroundings of the building is 9 inches blocks. So window side is 6 inches. So to save you cost, if you want to rent the place out. At the moment, places from Ofada, Redeem side, okay, let me put it, from Jakonde to the toll gate, you can get 350,000 naira from a 2-bedroom flat apartment, as long as the basic amenities are in this flat. The kitchen is there, it's got at least 1 toilet. 2-bedroom flat will go for 350,000 naira. So you might carry on doing what you're doing here in UK or US or anywhere in Europe or outside Nigeria, and your property is getting money for you yearly. So if you have 4 flats, 4 2-bedroom flats on a plot of land, right, you are generating minimum of 1 million naira per calendar month. Every 12 months you get minimum of 1 million naira. That means your money is generating 1 million naira. That is if you have 2-bedroom flat. Okay, if you have 2-bedroom flat, 4 of these on a plot of land will get you minimum of 1 million naira a year. Obviously, you're not living in the place. It's just the net, the money that your land is generating for you. However, some people do it this way. They, after about 6 years, they sell the property. They have made a lot of money from the rent, and then they can now sell the property. They might sell the property and make their money from it. Also, there is this idea, depending on the size of the project. Depending on the size of the project. If it's a very big project, you might hire a premix concrete mixer. A premix concrete mixer. I don't want to give some of this company cheap advert on my channel. You can Google it and find out those companies. I have a few of them, but I'm not allowed to mention their names online here because it will be classified as a classified advert, and it's a cheap publicity for them, which they didn't pay for. So if you have, maybe you have 2 plots or 3 plots of land you want to do, and you get to foundation level, you finish the foundation level, you want to do the German floor, it's advisable. You can rent a premix concrete truck. There's already been mixed in the factory. All you need is just to tell them the day you need them to bring it to the site, and it will be delivered and be poured clean, clear, well mixed, enough quite solid cement mixed with the granite with the sharp sand, and the vehicle will drive off. And also, if you don't want to do that, you might buy a second-hand concrete mixer, minimum of 300,000 naira. You have a small shed on the side that is locked and secured. You can use it every day as long as it is being locked away. When you finish your project, you can sell this and get your money back. In a way, this will make you get a well-mixed concrete cement. Right. Let me be honest with you. I've mentioned on this show that when you are contracting your project out, please do not put all your eggs in one basket. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. What do I mean by put all your eggs in one basket is, do not let your architect or any contractor or anybody that you have commissioned to do your project to recommend workmen for you. This is the trick of the trade. You will not get good value for your money. If you let them recommend a plaster, a plumber, an electrician, they are working for themselves. They are working for themselves. They will inflate the price and they will go back to go and get a cut. So you're not getting good value for your money. You're not getting a good value for your money. This is the trick. You will Google around on internet. You will ask around. Use different people, different tradesmen for each and every project you want to do. Do not let them recommend electrician or bricklayer or anything or anybody for you, because let me be honest with you, you are not going to get a good value. Also, if they are to go and purchase materials, you need to send somebody you trust, or you yourself go with them. Let me be honest with you, do not let them bargain for you. Bargain by yourself. Okay? Bargain by yourself. So after the lintel level, you've done your 2 coaches, 2 blocks, 9 inches on top of each, two 9 inches blocks on top of each other, or 2 6 inches blocks on top of each other. You will need, once this is done, all right, dried up, then you need this is the stage of the roofing. This is the roofing stage. This is the roofing stage. Let me be honest with you, from the scroll that we have on the bottom, we have said it is a flexible payment. You don't have to put it, if you have, of course, if you have the money in one go, you can put it down, but there is flexible payment. All right, there is flexible payment for the, and also the terms. PH1 means phase 1, PH2 means phase 2, PH3 means phase 3. Okay, right, so that is the terms there. PH1 phase 1, PH2 phase 2, PH3 phase 3. Okay, right. Where am I now? If we now get to the lintel level, then that's the roofing stage. There are two types of roofing: aluminium long span or Gerard roof. In my next broadcast, I'm going to bring all these diagrams and picture. The aluminium long span and there is Gerard roof. Aluminium long span is durable, it lasts, but does not last like Gerard roof. Gerard roof is a type of roof that we use in Europe and America. If you're based abroad, if you go outside and look at the type of roof that was used for your house, obviously you want something like that. It's quite expensive. It's called the Gerard roof. The aluminium span is a long material made of aluminium. They use strong scissors to cut this into shape. If you don't get a good roofer, a good roof installer, you will not like how this look like. If you don't get a good roofer, it is very, very rough in the end. When they work on it, it bends. But if you get a very good installer, it comes out well, very good. Okay. There are two types of aluminium long span. There's step tile. That step tile is the edges will look like a Gerard because they made it look like steps at the edges, and in the middle it looks like steps. That's two types of aluminium roof. There's long span one that has straight lines, and then there is another one which has steps and step and step and step. That's why they call it step style. Aluminium step tiles. Whereas the Gerard roof is more expensive. The Gerard roof has 5 different categories. There is the bond. There is there are two. There are about 4 types. Sorry. There is bond. There is Milano. There is shingles. Shingles is the lowest grade of Gerard roof. Obviously, is costlier than long span roof. They are all good, but as far as I'm concerned, on my channel, the video of the 2-bedroom flats that you see there, the roof is Gerard roof. Obviously, if you go and look at that roof, you will realize that it looks so close to the one we use abroad, either in US or in Europe. Okay, so that one is Gerard roof, and that is Bond. It's called the Bond brand of Gerard roof. The Bond brand of Gerard roof. 1 square meter of Bond, when I purchased it, and at the moment, when I purchased it, it was $2,500. 2,500 per square meter. Per square meter. 2,500 per square meter. Okay. Right now, I think the dollar is not doing very well at the moment with naira. So the price has gone down a little bit. 2,400 per square meter. Now that is the mid-range. If you use the shingles one is about 2,200. But aluminium long span is cheaper than that. If you want to let the property out, you don't have to kill yourself by going to pay for aluminium long span. You don't have to kill yourself to go for aluminium long span. You can go, you don't have to kill yourself by using Gerard roof. But if you want to live in the property, I will suggest Gerard roof, either Bond or Milano. Milano is the most expensive of the Gerard family, Gerard roof family. It's about 3,000 naira. 3,000 naira per square meter. Now, enough of that. When it comes to the roof stage, there are 4 different types of wood that will be needed. If you are going to do aluminium long span, you will not use so much wood as you are going to use for Gerard roof. When you are using about 7 for a 4-bedroom flat, you will need about 600 to 700 naira worth of wood material. That is the wood only. You will need up to 600 to 700,000 naira wood materials. Okay. If it is a 2-bedroom flat, two numbers of 2-bedroom flat, you will need close to about 900 to 900,000 worth of wood material. Okay. And then you will pay the service of a carpenter that specializes in building roof. Not any carpenter can do this. Not any carpenter can do this. Not any carpenter. Please take note of this. Not any carpenter. Carpenters that does window, kitchen cabinets, sock away cabinet or whatever, sock away slabs, doesn't mean they specialize in roofing, because they learn this. It is a very serious trade. And also there are 4 types, like I said, 4 types of wood. There is a 2 by 2, there is inch by 1 inch by 1 inch wood. There is 2 by 3, there is 2 by 4, and then you're going to buy what is called ojagba. Is a metal belt that is used to hold down the lintel and the first wood for the roof, so that when there is a strong wind, the wood will not be blown off. So there is a metal belt. They normally use I don't know what they call it, but the carpenter used to call it a metal belt. This is used to cap the first 2 by 6 that is laid around the top of the 2 coaches above the lintel level. This one holds the lintel plus the 2 coaches of blocks that is on top of the after the window, after the height of the roof. So 5 types of blocks, 5 types of wood is used to do this. Your carpenter will recommend this. But like I said, not all carpenters knows how to do roofing. Okay, the aluminium span don't take, when they are building the wood, there is a gap, there's so much gap in between one set of wood to the other. There's a gap between one set of wood that has been done on the building. So the aluminium span and the aluminium long span don't take much wood. However, Gerard roof, the gap between each wood is very close, because the one square meter of Gerard roof is not quite wide. So for it to sit very well, the wood must be very close. So when you are spending 800,000 on 700 to 800,000 on a 4-bedroom flat for aluminium long span roof, you are spending ₦1 million of wood on the Gerard roof material. So if you are not going to live in the property, if you are going to rent it out, why bothering yourself to spend so much money on Gerard roof? Okay, it's going to cost you a lot of money for the wood. It's going to cost you a lot of money for the one that you're looking on my channel. We used 200 square meter. 200 square meter. Just 1 minute. Just bear with me 1 second. Right, that video that you're watching on my channel before a series of videos, that one we use 200 square meters of wood. You can imagine 200 times 250. No, sorry, each square meter is 2,500 when it was purchased. So 200 naira times bear with me, I'll tell you that should be easy to calculate. Bear with me. Sorry, bear with me. Let me be sure. 200 times 2,500. Yeah, so yeah, I'm right. So that one we use 200 a little bit over 200 because we bought extra in case of little damage. So 200 square meter multiplied by 250 or 2,500 gives us about 500,000. The material of the Gerard roof alone for that flat you're looking at cost 500,000 naira for the Gerard roof alone, and then the wood was in between around 700,000. So 700,000 plus 500,000, that's 1.2 million for roofing alone. So if you're renting the property out, there's no point you spending that huge amount of money. But if you are renting it out, you can use aluminium long span. Where we have spent 1.2 million, you're just going to spend around maybe about between 900 to 1 million. So it will save you money. However, you never say never in life. If you say you're not going to live there, a circumstance in life makes you to live there. So what can you do? Okay, if you're just coming on this show, I could just quickly brush through. It was a friend that wants to know how the survey is done. When you buy a land, you do the survey. I'm coming back again. This is when the survey is done. This is your land is cut out. The measurement of your land is this. That's the size of your own land that you purchased among other acres of land that is there. This is what they identified the size of your own land. Sorry, Jeff, I don't understand what you say. Can you explain further by typing it again? I didn't see. Yes, root is costly. I don't know. Roof. Oh, you want to say roof is costly. So anyway, this is the size what the surveyor did. This is how the surveyor. To those of you who is just coming to the business of land, business of building house in Nigeria, when they do survey, you will get about 4 of these. This is what indicates the size of your land, the name of the owner of the land, the area, the size, the scale, everything is written there. Then please, before you are given a fake survey, always look at the bottom right or bottom left. There are 2 types. Okay. Yeah, it is. Yeah, roofing is cost. Sorry, tell me. Yes, Jeff, roofing is very expensive, but you will get there. You started something. The Lord who started a good thing in you will be faithful to complete it, Jeff. You have started something. I've seen the image of the video of your project in Nigeria, so don't worry about that. I'm there with you. We will assist one another along the line. Okay? Yes, roof is expensive, but you are. Hello, please. How much will it cost me to roof a building of 4 numbers of self-contained? And Peter, which country are you calling from? Building of 4 numbers of self-contained and numbers of 2 rooms, all also. Right. It depends. It depends on the type of roofing you want to do. Peter, it all depends. It all depends on the number or the type. Sorry, it all depends on the type of roof you are going for. Right. Peter, it all depends. It all depends on the type of roof. If you're going for the aluminium span, you need to give me the measurement of what the plan, what is on the plan, what the I can't give you a rough estimate over my head. Just boss me, WhatsApp me on +44 782 554 3535. Okay. WhatsApp me on the number, please. Right. Okay. So Peter was asking me for the type of the amount, how much it's going to cost him to roof that project in Nigeria. You will need to give me length and breadth in meters or in feet. Then I will give you a rough guide depending on aluminium, long span, or Gerard roof. Okay, Peter, I hope you understand that. I will be able to give you and please invite your friends to this show. I want people to come on this forum and let us hear our views. Let's ask questions. Let's rub minds together. Subscribe to the channel. I'm doing it free at the moment. Please, I want you to appreciate me by subscribing and liking, putting a like on the show, put a good comment on any of the videos. This video, you can rewatch it after it's been processed. It doesn't come up immediately. It will take over maybe 15-20 minutes or an hour before YouTube process it to see whether it has contravened any issue or swearing or anything. We don't swear here. We're not contravening anything. So then they release it. You can rewatch it. Like I said, take advantage of the stability, economic stability in Nigeria today. You can buy 5 plots. You can buy 10 plots. A cousin of mine, I said, but he didn't tell me. That's how our people behave. Bought 10 acres of land, okay, some years ago, whether it must be bought by peanut, maybe 50,000 naira, okay, maybe 100,000 naira. The guy took a loan from UK here and bought huge, 10 acres of land. That is 50 plots. The guy saved money and was paying the loan, and he fenced it. The man is in, I don't want to swear here, is in serious money after 4 years. Like I said, World Cup is coming up in another 4 years. You and I witnessed Russia 2018. Another World Cup is coming up in the next 4 years in Qatar. So what is the question you'll be asking yourself? Where will I take my finance to in the next 4 years? Where will my finance be in the next 4 years? It's not good to procrastinate. You need to back it up with an action. You might buy 1 plot, you might buy 2 plots. You don't have to build it. You just have to get people making sure that people are going on it, or do something little on it and leave it to grow. In the 6 month time, you're not going to, if you go back there and say, I want to buy same land, they will tell you there's no land anymore. That was what happened to me and my friend. That land of a project you're watching online on my channel, I purchased it 2015, half plot, and it was 600,000 naira. I paid to purchase the land. Today is 3.5 million naira. 3.5 million naira is the amount. Even if there's one at all, is the amount. If I'm going, not to talk of the structure, the building that is on the site. Okay, let me be honest with you. If you purchase any of the land, either on the through us or anywhere, instead of building the fence, you might as well just start your project straight away, because the number of blocks that you're going to use to fence your land, 5,000 blocks, will finish your house, can complete a bungalow, can finish a bungalow, and you take it. Yes, once you build something on the land, there's nobody that can take it from you. Seriously, the number of blocks that you're going to use to do the fence will complete the bungalow. The gate that you can do is 150,000 naira. It doesn't cost much to start a house, to build a house. It doesn't cost much so, like I said, you buy a car. If you buy a car, $10,000, 10,000 pounds, 10,000 euro, 10,000 lira, every year you lose 1,000 of that denomination, 1,000 of that currency. But if you buy a land of 1 million, or no, let me know, 1 million is even too much. If you buy a land of 600,000, 600,000 is even too much. If you buy a land of 400,000, it doesn't depreciate, it appreciates. So Nigeria is a place where you buy something today, you sell it, you get double profit tomorrow. So take advantage of that and take a quality decision. All right. So back to the survey report. At the bottom of it, you must get an emblem, an embossed seal. Okay, you must get an embossed seal. You must get a chartered surveyor embossed seal. A chartered surveyor. Don't let them give you fake survey. They are out there. There are so many charlatans and hoodlums that will make fake survey. This is original survey here that depicts. Okay, you must get a seal, a round seal, red, or an embossed seal that shows that is a chartered surveyor that processed the survey. Okay, that is that. Then I'll show you about, anyway, if you're just coming to the show, your architect must be able to give you something like this, right? That is the layout of what, must give you a layout of the area where you are buying a plot or a plot or whatever from. Okay? It must give you a layout. That is the layout, and then they will single out your own plot from the layout. They will single your own plot or half plot from the entire layout of the area. Okay? Also, and then the CD, this must be done for you. Your architect will be able to do this for you. Okay? That is the proper drawing. Okay? Your architect must be able to do this for you. If you don't get this, they are doing 419 for you. That's up to the roof level from foundation. That is the roof of the back side, the front side of the flat. That is the roof of the second flat at the back. Right? They must be able to picture, give you diagram of all this. That is the foundation there. The depth and the depth, how deep the foundation is, the front elevation structure, the wood structure, and that's everything is all explained. Your architect must be able to do that for you. That is the sketch, both from foundation and the skeletal state to the roof point. Your architect must be able to do that. That is the front view with the waterfall from the roof, right? The architect must be able to do that. That's the front one, right? Maybe I should show you close to you to have an idea of what's going on there. That's the front elevation, okay? That's the side view. One, that's the left, that's the right side view. That's another back view again, as a repetition. That's the left side view. Okay. Right. And the other ones I can show you, but because of time today, if you love this program, please subscribe, invite friends on this show. Next Sunday, or if I have any important information to pass across, I will come midweek and do a short broadcast. Till we have more programs on this show, we'll be doing it on a Sunday program. Okay, so bear with me. I need to give one other person a call and see whether we have any news regarding some land that is available in Nigeria. Bear with me. I'm going to ring somebody, one of the land agents also in Nigeria now. Bear with me. Hello, Toby. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. I'm trying to get you on the show. Give me a brief the land that you said is available. Is it the Agbara estate or where? Where is Agbara?
Agbara is going after Yanoba, going to Yano school time.
Where is the Yalo school? Is this going to Lasu area?
Yeah, it's going to Lasu area, sir.
Ah, okay. Okay, now, is it a plot of land or half plot or what?
Yes, sir, it's a plot of land. It's at the road, sir.
2 plots of land on the roadside.
Yes, sir.
Is it a busy road? Okay, so our friend from California will be able to start his block industry there. Can he start his block industry in that type of on that type of land?
Yes, why not? You can start and
so how much is this land going for?
What they are telling me about the land, I don't know anything about that. Just like God.
Okay, I know how much is that. How much are they saying it? How much is it?
They are talking about 5 million for 4.5 million.
Okay, 4.5 to 5 million. Now, is it a dry land or water?
Oh, it's a dry land, sir.
Okay, all right. Okay, no problem. I'm going to let him hear about it. I think he's on the show as well. I've seen him along the line. My friend from California, we have found somewhere for you along Lasso area. Okay, so I'll be discussing with him later after I come offline. Okay. All right, Toby, I will call you later. All right. No worry. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye. Yeah. Okay, right. I just had a short discussion with one of our guys on ground in Nigeria. As a friend of mine in California that wants to establish a block industry and is looking for so he's looking for a place to start, not inside. So Agbara is one of those prospective places that they have just found for him. Of course, if you're just coming on this show, the land that you see on the scroll, we are not 419 here. We are trying to help a lot of us that have been abroad for a while, for some time, that are keen of starting something back home. Home is good. There's no place like home. There's no place like Nigeria. Nigeria petrol, first time in my life I bought 6,000 naira to fill a tank. I've never done that in my life. So that's to tell you the cost of living. If you have your money, you can start a project. You can buy 10 plots, you can buy 4 plots. You don't have to build it now, but you are going to be in money in the next 1 or 2 years. So that is what we are trying to do here. There's nobody who wants to kill anybody in Nigeria. Nobody kills anybody anymore. People, once you give them what they want, they will let you go. They will be your friends. In fact, you will be amazed with one of the development that is going. People that you left back in Nigeria, they are not stagnant. They are not in one place. They are moving on. You will imagine when you get home, you will see those people you left several years ago. They're not even asking for your money. Some of them can even house you. Some of them have built houses that you yourself you will be dreaming of having. So this is how you should look at yourself. Where do you want to be in the next 4 years? In the next World Cup in Qatar, what would you have let your money do for you? Where would you have invested your money in? Are you still going to be one of those that are saying, oh, they are abroad? When they ask for money, you give them money. You are very good. You are helping people here and there. It is high time you need to start helping yourself. It is high time you need to be looking after yourself. You have looked after people too long. It is now time for you to start looking after yourself. Take advantage of what is happening worldwide now. We don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. We hope that things will get better, but no, economy, European economy or world economy will not get better. It is you that you have to better your life. It is you that you have to do something to your life. It is you that you have to invest for your future. It is you that you have to build your life, your future pension. Something that you can rest on, rest back and enjoy in your old age. Do you want to be one of those that they will say, they were in abroad for 10 years, they were in abroad for 50 years, they were in abroad for 20 years, and they don't have anything. They return back home, they have suitcases, they have good shoes, they have family friends, they are driving good cars, but they don't have anything. Are you going to be one of those that you have helped uncle, you have helped auntie, you have sent somebody to school, you have sent somebody to everywhere, you are the one that always help them whenever they want to do ceremony, it is you they call, yeah, the money goes. Now you now start thinking what you can do, what you can call your own, what you can call your own. When do you want to start that? When do you want to give yourself a push and say, enough is enough? I am not going to give you any money this year. This year is my year. I'm going to focus. I'm going to make sure the next 12 months I make an investment. So, enough, a word is enough for the wise. I told you last week, Theresa May went to Nigeria with 27 intelligent business people from her cabinet, to Nigeria. If they did not see anything good in Nigeria, do you think a white man will carry a Royal Air Force One plane, travel 3,500 miles to Nigeria? This is Nigeria, this is Africa. They said they give them aid, they give them the bad thing, they don't have anything good, they always talk about bad thing. You remember the South Africa World Cup? They said they were showing in Europe here, they were in UK, they were showing how they were killing people in Cape Town, in Pretoria, in Johannesburg, just because they want to take that World Cup away from them. The World Cup was hosted by South Africa. You see, there's so much gang up. When they realize they don't have anything in the country, or they know that there's something good, they cannot get that thing, they gang up. South Africa hosted the World Cup, and they did it successfully. Also, now that Theresa May went to Abuja, same day, he flew to Lagos. If they don't see anything good in Nigeria, do you think they will go to Nigeria? If they don't see anything great in Nigeria, do you think they will fly with 27 intelligent, brainy businessmen to Nigeria? They first went to Abuja and then they flew back to Lagos. The correspondent was praising Nigeria for the kind of population and the business that is growing day and night. The indices is in favor of Nigeria at the moment. So what are you Nigerian? Would you let them, foreigners, take what belongs to you? Would you let them take advantage of what is good in Nigeria at the moment? Would you not say, and you that you own the thing, you sit back on the fence and you're watching some of other foreigners to invest when you have the opportunity to do the same thing? I told you of a friend, in 2015 August, come and buy land, come and buy land, come and buy land, 600,000 naira, half plot. He told me he don't have money. He told me he doesn't have money. 3 years down the line, I cannot, if you put the same land that I bought for 600,000 naira then is 3.5 million naira. In fact, there's a quarter plot not far away from me. They want 1.5 million for quarter. They were even desperate. So a word is enough for the wise. The next World Cup, where would you have been? Okay, right. I have spent about 1.5 hours on this show, so I'm expecting reactions from you, reaction as to what are you going to do to your situation, your status quo? Are you going to change it? Are you going to remain where you are? Are you going to give yourself a little push? You know how to do. You know what I mean. You know where to get the credit from. You know how to what you can sell. You know how you have stocked so many things in that house of yours that is not generating anything. It is high time you start making use of that resources and invest in Nigeria. It is for your own good. It is for your children. It is for your future. It is when you retire, when you cannot do, you don't have that energy anymore. What will now be generating money for you? You and I know what I'm talking about. I am going to stop on this note today until we see again at midweek or 7 o'clock on Sunday. Keep doing what you know how to do. Keep doing what you know how to do. Keep doing your best. Keep working hard. Keep doing well. Keep serving God. Together we will invest in Nigeria. Together we will succeed. Together we will make it. We will all make it together. On this note, I am your host. I think I've tried. If you love this channel, subscribe, write a good comment, invite friends. My number is +44 782 554 3535 +44 782 554 3535. You can WhatsApp me, you can text me. Well, I will advise you. I'll give you. So next Sunday, don't forget, or whatever you see, if you subscribe on this channel, when I come up online, it will show straight on you. All right. So keep doing what you know how to do and be the best that you want to be. Thank you. God bless you. Bye bye.